Have you ever felt like a dork, geek, nerd, or freak? Have you always wanted to know what it was like to be popular in high school? And willing to pay to date the head cheerleader in an effort to become popular yourself? Well, that's what Ronald did after raising enough moolah to buy the Super Deluxe telescope, but only then to give it to sweet Cindy because she messed up her mom's expensive outfit. So ruined. Welcome to the Boofath Breakdown, where the reviews are good. On this rom-com edition, we took a look at Steve Rosh's Can't Buy Me Love. The premise is that Ronald is tired of being an outsider looking in. He employs the popular cheerleader Mustang at the school to date him for 1,000 buckaroonies with the objective of becoming popular himself. Do you know anyone that used this and it worked? I don't think so. Or maybe it worked so well I didn't even realize. The movie starts with Ronald working his ass off while the popular girls are coming back from the mall giggling. Cindy then feels denied by her college freshman football boyfriend for not mentioning her in a TV interview. Oh no, so tragic. In an effort to continue showing that her BF is thinking of her, Cindy wears her mom's wide suede outfit at the school party as though she has been given this by her boyfriend as a gift. What? Who wears white suede? You see where this is going. Her outfit gets wine thrown on it by the meathead jock at school when all hell breaks loose! Cindy goes into freak out mode and begs the cashier at the clothing store to exchange it. Well, logic sets into play for the only part of this movie. The cashier dismisses the crying Cindy. Ronald sees the cheerleader in trouble and offers her the sweet Skrilla he raised in exchange for a dating service of 1 month. Smart dude. Smart dude. The deal is they go to social events together and hang out 4 out of 5 school lunch days because girls' lunch date is divine. The other popular elites question the deal, but go along with it because Cindy is Lord Commander and the rest are followers. Ronald lets the popularity start to consume his mind. The friends he wants now is being alienated by Jazzy and Spider-Man, while the popular jocks have cool handshakes and all say, dude. After the month, Cindy starts to develop actual feelings for Ronald. But before she can see anything, Ronald opens up his stupid mouth to discuss breaking up strategy. Back at school, Cindy wants to talk to Ronald for real, while Ronald immediately breaks up with Cindy. Over the next few scenes, Ronald gets more 80s swag, gels his hair, and is now dating both of Cindy's assistant to the assistant regional cheerleader friends. While all this is going down, Ronald continues to blow off his old friends for hanging out with his new friends and getting frisky with the girls in his dad's shaggin' wagon. After feeling her feelings that we can interpret from Cindy's face acting, she starts to date college rich boys because if the movie's taught us anything, it's if you have a Ferrari or a Porsche, you'll get the airhead. The college guy doesn't work out for Cindy, and now she has to go back to Ronald. She asks Ronald out in an effort to tell him how her feelings face is feeling, and he blows her off to take a ride on the slipmobile that every jock in the school has had. Side note, the chick he's been obsessing over, the one he's been thinking about all day, all night, just asked you out? But man logic, you don't turn down a sure thing, right? Right? Anyone? Anyone? Later on at the New Year's Eve party, a drunk Cindy runs into her college BF and decides to reveal to everyone her whole dating for money situation with Ronald in an attempt to get her BF into good graces. This action took the Ron man from cool superhero high school star status to a one no one wants to talk to you ever again, sit behind the lonely tree in the school lunch zone corner. Cindy, of course, is still within the in crowd because she is Lord Commander. After days of being an outsider from the popular and outside clubs, one of the jocks decides to go up to Ronald's old comrade because he was helping a cheerleader with their math homework. Ronald steps up to bat and threatens to break his arm, then persuades everyone with a glorious speech that these lines that make us geeks and popular kids are just a bunch of bullshit. The gradual slow to fast clap happens and everyone's happy, except Cindy. Ronald then decides to do everything a man needs to do to get Cindy back, including not but limited to calling while pretending to be other people and mowing her mom's lawn early ass in the morning. This technique works every time. Cindy goes back and forth and back, and then they ride off into the sunset. Yeah! While watching this movie, it jumps right into a familiar tone, like other high school and teen romantic comedies. With all the typical lines and great acting you might catch from a Saved by the Bell episode, the characters are pretty cookie cutter, though you can tell there's some on-screen chemistry with the two lead characters. From a 2016 perspective, I did enjoy the scenes with Patrick Dempsey and young Seth Green, because this is where these two dudes got their start. I have seen this movie in my Netflix options, and I always put it to the side over more notable titles. While this is a great movie that does display the highs and lows of being popular and an outsider, while keeping its sense of charm, it is an 80s movie all the way. The downside is that it's a run-of-the-mill movie with a run-of-the-mill cast and the run-of-the-mill lines. There's nothing really memorable outside of the plot and theme song. I would have liked to see why Ronald likes to go to the airplane graveyard. It makes more sense if you want to be a pilot someday. He works very hard mowing lawns at the beginning of the movie to eventually buy a telescope to see the stars. But we don't know why he wants to see the stars other than he's a geek. I think there are more pilot and airplane subtle references than any interest in space. Plus, I think the drive would have been the ticket for Cindy to see Ronald's potential in life. All we know from the movie is that Ronald wanted a way into the popular, and it blew up in his face. For Cindy, there's no clear drive for her. She does a decent job of communicating with the face. There are times where it's super obvious, and other times where it's like, what are your motivations? For Can't Buy Me Love, its survival and rewatchability is probably solely based on nostalgia, cast, and theme song. Thanks for listening to my booth-off breakdown of Can't Buy Me Love. You guys better like, share, and subscribe!